Hello Aquarius, it's Crystal here. Welcome to your April 2017 reading. And as usual, I'm going to begin with the Druid Craft Tarot. I do have another deck here that I'm going to use, a new one for me, and I'll lay those out in a minute as well. And so for Aquarius, for April 2017. Actually, I think I'm going to stop right there. We have the World. The Queen of Cups. And the Queen of Wands. And at the bottom of the deck, overlooking your spread, we have the Magician. And beneath that is the Eight of Cups. I'm just going to keep that in mind. I might pull it in, we'll see. And this deck is called Wild Unknown, and it is by Kim Kranz. And I'm going to use this deck as the underlying feeling for these cards, or the underlying energy for Aquarius for April 2017. And we have the Seven of Swords in reverse. I have reversed, I don't usually do reverse cards, but I've decided to reverse some of these. I think there's about a quarter of them that I just randomly took and reversed. I'm not even sure which ones. Temperance. And the Four of Cups. And I'll also use this one as a card to overlook your spread, to go with the Magician. And we have the Three of Pentacles. And beneath that is the Mother of Pentacles. I'll just keep that in mind too. I'm not sure if I'll use it. Alright, I'm just going to look this over for a few minutes. The energy overlooking your spread is what I'd like to look at first. The Magician and the Three of Pentacles. The Magician is about will and the power of your will. The Three of Pentacles is about your skills. The Three of Pentacles is about taking action. It's about creating the changes that you want. And it is about using your skills to do that. It can also represent working with others, sometimes bringing other skills and talents together with your own to create something. And I just want to bring in the Temperance card at that point, because the Temperance card can represent creating something quite extraordinary. And with the Magician, it's as though whatever you will or desire with this card as well, that you would be quite successful, Aquarius. It may, however, involve working with others. There may be a common goal. There may be something you are even perhaps learning. The Three of Pentacles can represent apprenticeship. It is, however, an energy of being recognized for your talents and your skills. And with the Magician there, it is saying that you are able to master your skills. And you are empowered to manifest whatever you really put your mind towards, or your will. The Magician is about mastering the outer world. And interesting that you do have the Queen of Cups, which is more about mastering the inner world. And so this would say, Aquarius, that you are going to be using your skills to manifest something, probably something quite extraordinary and different, that you will be able to draw on your experiences, your creativity. This is about self-empowerment, and that all those energies will flow quite nicely together for you this month. So a really nice energy overlooking your whole spread. I would just like to go to the Queen of Wands and the Four of Cups. First, because it does look as though you're really going to need to draw on the power that you have with the Magician energy and the Three of Pentacles, using your skill and your will together. Because with the Four of Cups right beneath the Queen of Wands, I could say that the Queen of Wands is actually in reverse, because the underlying feeling representing the Queen of Wands here is about a limitation. And quite opposite from the Magician, it represents the inability to manifest what you want. And so I would say that there is some kind of opposition coming in for you this month with the Queen of Wands, and I'm going to put her in reverse because with this card, that's really how I'm feeling the energy. And this could well be someone you're working with. So someone may be presenting a challenge for you this month, and I would say most likely to do with your work life. And it may cause you to pause for a while and figure out how you're going to contend with this energy. The Four of Cups can also represent having to take a moment to yourself and to reconnect with your inner world. And we see quite strongly that that is something else you'll be doing here or need to do with the Queen of Cups and the Temperance card. However, the Magician is a major arcana, and it does override the Queen of Wands. And so it's sort of more like a stumbling block, perhaps. And of course, we're not looking at genders here. The Queen could be a male or a female in both the cards here. So the Queen of Wands in reverse, this could be someone who is jealous of you. They can have destructive tendencies. Their behavior can be quite manipulative. The Queen of Wands in the upright or in the reverse is very strong-willed as well. A very confident, dynamic, action-oriented, independent energy. But with the Four of Cups, again, underlying this energy, there does seem to be a bit of a struggle here. Now this situation with the Queen of Wands and the Four of Cups may be related to perhaps a situation concerning the world and the Seven of Swords in reverse. The Seven of Swords in reverse can indicate that you uncovered or you became aware of some kind of deception. In the upright, the card is about deception. In reverse, though, it's as though you caught something in time, something that perhaps was going to be taken away from you. Perhaps an employer wasn't going to pay you what you feel you deserved. I do think this has a lot to do with employment or career or work in some way, since the overlooking card is the Three of Pentacles. And again, the Queen of Wands can represent a boss or someone you're working with. However, with the World card there, you were triumphant, you were successful in uncovering something that was about to happen, or perhaps something that did happen that was deceitful, but you caught on to it and you dealt with it. and you are successful. The world is about success. It's also about a cycle ending. Again, it is the very last card in the major arcana. So it's as though you ended this cycle due to uncovering something. And the World card is the energy of fulfillment and abundance, achievement and completion. Now, interesting too, the World card is about the union of the inner and the outer life. And it is quite interesting that we have the two worlds here in your reading, the Magician, master of the outer world, and the Queen of Cups, master of the inner world, particularly with the Temperance underneath it. The Queen of Cups can represent someone else in your life, someone that you may seek for counsel. However, I am feeling for most of you that the Queen of Cups is representing your energy. The Queen of Cups is represented by Cancer, and it is the pure blend of water with emotional depth. And we also have fire and water here with the Temperance, bringing two things together to create something quite precious and extraordinary. And I do feel that because of this energy of the Queen of Wands, some kind of challenge that's going to come into your life, it is going to cause you to call upon your outer strength and your inner strength. And again, to give you this energy of success. I do like the way the Queen of Cups is walking right towards the World card, and the Temperance is looking right towards this rather, negative energy of the Four of Cups. And so the Queen of Cups is a very creative energy, so is the Magician. Even more so, it is about psychic growth, connecting with your psyche with this creative energy. It's about using your intuition. The Queen of Cups is a visionary. She can see the greater truths of these circumstances. And then to use the energy of her intuitive powers, her psychic abilities, in a very creative way to really see what's going on, to look at the big picture, and to deal with things in rather, actually a very nurturing and loving way. Whereas the Queen of Wands can be an energy of wanting to seek revenge, and this could well be you as well in that case, Aquarius, perhaps because of this deception. And if that's the case, it's as though something moves in to cause you to change your mind and to deal with something in a rather, I would say, a very mature way, a very sensitive way. So whether this is you or someone else, you're going to deal with it in a more creative manner. And I think the advice here in your reading is to use the energy of the Temperance card, and as well to really meet this accomplishment of the World card. You may have to look at something from a different perspective and deal with the situation perhaps a little differently than you would normally do, to be able to create a harmony. The Temperance card is about alchemy and magic, and so with the Magician and the Temperance card together, it's as though you really have an opportunity to pull something together or even pull something off that even may surprise you into creating something or a solution that is really quite extraordinary. The Temperance card is suggesting that you keep those energies centered and not to stray too far one way or the other. And so again, Aquarius, bringing together these energies, most likely in dealing with this struggle here, dealing with it in such a way that you will end up creating something very beautiful, something very peaceful, magical, But again, you might have to use a little ingenuity and really stay balanced and use your intuition as well. Drawing on the powers of your awareness and your creativity. And success is yours. I'm going to draw one more card from the Enchanted Map deck to close off your reading for Aquarius for the month of April, and that one wanted to jump out. And we have number 49, Talisman. And I think I will read from the booklet. Maybe I'll just hold it up for you to see. There is a woman standing on a pathway, a kind of winding road. She's holding a lantern in her one hand. Well, she's stepping on a stone that has the letter Z or possibly N. Oh, it's an arrow. An arrow pointing one way. And there is the yin-yang symbol that she's standing with her other foot. Wisdom allows you to recognize traps on the road and familiar patterns that you want to avoid. It also enables you to quickly gather information about where you are on your journey. It helps you recognize your allies and know how to find the best route along the way. Now you're at a place where you know the right things to do and the best choices to make. Great fortune awaits you, for you have the wisdom to arrive at the right decision. You've learnt your lessons and earned the right to your success. All right, Aquarius, well, I do wish you all the best for this month, and bye for now.